Hey everyone, welcome to our third student tutorial with the Safe Refuge Rethinking Shelter for Tomorrow Canva competition. Now we've already gone through a tutorial on how to create really amazing posters, and we've also looked at some tips and tricks for making your slide deck really pop and visually look amazing. Today, in this session, we're going to be looking at how you can use some simple animation tools to communicate your solutions and your ideas to the judging panel. So why don't we get started? We're going to go up to Canva and we might create a new deck. Now in the criteria, a good size for your video will be the education presentation template. So what we want to do with any sort of animation or movie is we want to be able to communicate the ideas through movement. So in the shelter context, it's going to be a lot different to what I show you now, but let's show you some of the animation tools that are in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an animation and export this page as a movie file. So let's make a start. I'm going to go over to my elements and I'm going to type in dirt ground, and we've got a nice little dirt ground there that will be a great basis for our animation. We'll make that a bit bigger. And then we might bring in some rocks as well. Now I'm looking in the elements, just looking in the graphics at the moment. So I'm looking for something that's quite simple, quite small. That looks like a nice uneven ground. And what we want to do is communicate our ideas of our innovation. And you'll know that from our first tutorials, we've looked at kind of like a bike invention because we don't want to give too many ideas away for our safe shelter. So let's bring in our design from our first couple of tutorials. So I'll go to my uploads, and my idea was having these enlarged bikes here. So what I want to do is create a little animation that shows how enlarged tires might be great at navigating new terrain. If I also bring in and do a search on my elements on a bike or bicycle, and we bring in the original, which is this one here, you can see that the difference in the tires that we've created. So I'll make that about the same size so that you can see the difference. You can see here I've got enlarged tires here. So why don't we create two animations that shows the difference between the old bike and the new invention? So what I'm going to do is I'll delete my invention bike here, and we'll create a simple animation that shows that this bike is going to struggle to get over the rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our bike to animate, and you can do this with any sort of context with your safe shelter. I'm going to go to animate, and I'm going to do this one here, which is actually do the movement. So I'm going to create that. I'm going to drag that bike in a nice straight line, and I'm going to get to here, and I'm going to have a little bit of movement here so it's not getting past it. So you can see here that it's moving towards, it's stuck, and it can't get past it. Now I can change the speed. I can do a range of different things in regard to, let's make it nice and steady. That will stop kind of the bits there. Yep, that's looking really good. And I'm going to press done. Now you can see on that animate here, you can see that it goes for a couple of seconds, and I've got my simple animation going there, which is great. So I could go up to my share and download that as a movie file here, an MP4 video to show that context. Or what we can do is start to think about how we can do combined animations, because that one only goes for a couple of seconds. If we look back at the criteria, we can see that it's got to be under 60 seconds. So I'm going to do something here, and then I'm going to let you have a go, pause the video and have a go yourself. I'm actually going to go down to this slide down the bottom and hit my three dots, and I'm going to duplicate that page. Then what I'm going to do on page 2 is I'm going to get rid of that bike with all its animations in it. We'll go to our uploads and we'll bring in our bike with our enlarged tires. And then what we can do there is think about doing a similar sort of animation, but this time showing it going over the rocks. So let's do that again really quickly and consolidate that idea. We're going to go to animate. We're going to go create animation. You can see there's a whole lot of other ones as well. we're going to go across here and we're going to kind of go up here just to show it's not perfect, but it's going to show that animation going over there as well, which is great. And there we go. And so now we've got, if I press done, we've got an animation showing what was before, or the challenge or the problem, and what the solution actually is. So I'd like you to pause this video now and have a go at doing some simple animation using the elements and composing a scene now. Well, how did you go? Before we look at some other ways that you can create movies, let's have a look at how we can get this done as a movie file. I'm going to go down to my first slide here, and I'm going to go up to Share and Download. Now you can see here it's saying, Mr. Hamilton, you've got 2 pages here, so we want to combine both into a movie. We certainly don't want PDF, we want a video file, and we want to download. So what that's going to do is create a video showing both the first video and the second video all in one video. And you can see there it's taking a little bit of time to download, but that's okay. And we can look at something else as that's downloading. Another way that you can create wonderful videos is looking at stock images. Oh, let's bring that video down, by the way. We can bring that in. You can see here, I've just brought in that video that shows the first one getting stuck. And then I've also shown the second one going over with my design. So that's a good little simulation. Let's go to a new page and think about how else we might be able to make a movie or something else. If we go to elements, and if we say bicycle riding on, let's say dirt, or let's say on rocks, we can also do some searching in regard to videos themselves, and maybe we can incorporate those in. So if I go to see all here, we can see that we've got some videos of that happening. We could also maybe think about the prompt or the word search that we're actually doing. So I'm going to put down downhill bike racing. And what we've now got is a little bit of a different kind of feel. We can actually bring in, say, a video like this, and we can see that we can actually see those enlarged tires, which could be a good example that we bring into a movie. We could also combine it with the movie that we've got here. We can do a range of different things. Now, there's a couple of really, really great tools that are embedded in our videos, but you can see here, if I delete this one, go with this one here, we've got some stock videos that you might be able to kind of bring in your elements. So you might have this video going and playing at the start, and then at the end, you might actually bring in, for example, your design. Let's go back to our images, which is our enlarged bike here. And you could animate that at the end of your video showing the enlarged tires. So you could go up to animate. You could go to your photo. You could say how it's actually moving in. So we might have a brush moving in like that. And you can down the bottom say how you want that to be moved. Do you want it coming in on enter, on exit, curve, wild, and a whole range? I want it entering the scene. So I'm going to press on enter. And then I'm going to present at the top to see how that looks. So we'll go to present full screen. So we've got our video and then we've got our design coming in where we might have an animation that comes in and describes what the scenario is with my bicycle. Now, don't forget at any stage there, we can go up to share, we can go over to download, and we can select the pages that we want to create a whole video for. So in this case, we're now creating a video out of all 4 slides. Okay, I'm going to stop this video now. I'd love it if you went in, did a little bit of a search with your context and see if you can find some stock photos or videos that you could use in a simple animation. Okay, how did you go? Let's show you one more thing before we finish up today. We're going to do one last search, but this time we're going to do a search on our downhill bike racing. Now, if you wanted to use a real photo and not a graphic, we see here that we've got lots of great photos that you can actually use and incorporate instead of your original idea. So you could bring in that photo. It's got the yucky white background, but that's okay. You can go to background remover and you can start to see how you might be able to incorporate some more professional graphics than that simple design as well. We can also go to an action shot and we can use those things as well. So I might say downhill bike racing on rocks, and we'll do a search there. This is quite a good photo there, even though it's coming in, but it does show the size of the wheels. And if we do our background remover, you can see here that hopefully it's done a pretty good job. It's done a pretty good job. We might lower it down a little bit, or I might just delete that and have another go. The image is not a great one. Let's go with downhill bike racing, and we'll go with a tire. And you can see here we've got some nice images in regard to the types of bikes and the downhill racing that we're doing. Might grab that one. That's a really good one. We'll go to remove background and you can start to play around with your different areas. Now, a quick tip from me, if you've got parts of your image that have been erased and you don't want them, you can always go back up to your background remover and you can restore little bits. So this bottom bit here where the tire is, you might actually want the ground in there. So you can actually put that ground in there like that. And then what you can do is just press done. And all of a sudden now we've got a different element. So you can go to background remover and actually do some more erasing, or you can actually restore part of the photos as well. So with all those tools that we've just looked at, you can see how we can start to create little simulations, little videos, little learning tutorials incorporating some of those designs, and we can start to build in some really great animations with audio as well. Hope you found that useful. That was a little tutorial addressing our third criteria, which is making a movie or animation. Now, we looked at bicycle riding today, which has got nothing to do with our theme about a purposeful, great future shelter and rethinking shelter for the future. But you can see just here on this page here, you can see some of the elements that you might be able to use in regard to your animations and so on. One final thing before we finish is that we have got some animations in there as well. So if I go back to my presentation here, and let's say that we were looking for rain, you can actually customize your search by going up to the top here and hitting our little filter bar. Now I could be looking at animated images or animated GIFs. Let me go back. I'll do that one more time. So we'll look for rain and we'll look for graphics. And you can see here we've got some animation coming here that might actually do that. We can also look for static ones as well in regard to our animations, and they all come up as animations too. So you might have that built in, and because it is an animation and because it does show something, if we used something like this to show that it is raining on a certain area, when we do go up to animate here, you can still create an animation based on that in regard to the rain coming over here and working as well at the same time. And at any stage, you can always go up to our share and download. Just ensure that you have selected video and the page that you actually want to make into a video. We hope that was really helpful for you. We hope that gave you some tips and tricks to design and create an amazing movie or animation showing your creative ideas. Paul Hamilton here from Using Technology Better.